These Amazon finds can make a room look more expensive without changing the entire home. And this time, we're not just talking about tiny decor pieces. These are bigger visual upgrades, the kind of pieces that change the shape of a room, create a focal point, and make a space feel more styled the second you walk in. Let's start with something most people do not think of as decor, a storage rack. This WOWLIVE iron organizer is practical, yes, but used the right way, it can also look incredibly intentional. The mistake most people make with storage is hiding everything in cheap plastic bins or overcrowded closets. That makes a room feel messy before anyone even knows why. But an open iron rack, especially one with clean lines and real structure, can feel more like a boutique display than storage. Imagine it in a bedroom, holding neutral coats, woven baskets, folded throws, maybe a few matching hangers. Suddenly, it doesn't look like clutter. It looks curated. That's the difference. Cheap storage hides the mess. Good storage turns everyday objects into part of the room. This is perfect for a guest room, a walk-in closet corner, a laundry room, or even a small apartment where every inch has to work harder. And because it has that iron-made structure, it feels more substantial than the flimsy racks people usually buy and regret. Next is one of my favorite types of decor, a handcrafted, antique scalloped piece. This kind of object is small, but it has presence. The scalloped shape makes it feel vintage. The antique finish makes it feel collected. And that's exactly what expensive homes usually have. Pieces that look like they were found, not just bought. You can place it on a coffee table, an entryway console, a bookshelf, or a nightstand. Use it for keys, use it for jewelry, use it for nothing at all. That's the funny thing about good decor. It doesn't always need a job. Sometimes its job is just to make the surface feel finished. A plain table with nothing on it looks empty. A table with too many things looks messy. But one sculptural piece like this creates a little moment. And little moments are what make a home feel designed. Now, let's move to one of the biggest upgrades in the video, the Modway Render media console. A TV wall can make or break a living room. If the TV is floating above a cheap stand with cables everywhere, the whole room feels unfinished, even if the sofa's nice, even if the lighting is good. But a low-profile mid-century media console changes the entire wall. The wood tone adds warmth, the horizontal shape grounds the room, and the clean profile makes the TV area look more intentional instead of just functional. This is why mid-century pieces work so well in affordable interiors. They have simple lines, but they still feel designed. You can style the top with a ceramic vase, a small lamp, a stack of books, or a framed print leaning against the wall. Suddenly, the TV wall isn't just where the screen lives, it becomes part of the room. And because this piece has that lower, longer shape, it makes the living room feel wider and calmer. That's a very expensive-looking effect. Next is the Armen Living Jaguar dining chair. This chair has the kind of profile that instantly makes a dining area feel more elevated. The curved back, the angled legs, the mix of fabric and wood. It has that designer restaurant feeling without going too formal. And dining chairs matter more than people think. A dining table can be simple, but if the chairs look good, the whole setup looks better. These are the pieces people actually see from across the room. The silhouette matters, the material matters, the way the chair catches light matters. A chair like this works in a dining room, but it can also work as an accent chair in a corner, beside a console, or next to a small round table. That's what makes it useful. It doesn't scream for attention. It just gives the room a more polished shape. And when furniture has a strong silhouette, the space looks more expensive before you add decor. Now, let's talk about the Kate and Laurel Arendahl mirror. This is the kind of mirror that can completely transform a blank wall. The ornate frame gives it a traditional, old-world feeling. It looks like something you would see in a boutique hotel, a European hallway, or a designer entryway. And that contrast is powerful. If your room is very simple, one decorative mirror can add character instantly. Put it above a console table, put it in an entryway, put it over a dresser, put it in a hallway that currently feels empty. The mirror reflects light, but the frame adds personality. That's the real value here. A basic mirror makes a wall useful, a decorative mirror makes a wall memorable, and expensive-looking homes almost always have at least one memorable wall. The trick is not to over-style around it. Let the mirror be the focal point. Add a lamp, a vase, maybe a tray. That's enough. Finally, we have the ANONER folding sleeper chair. This one's smart because it solves a real problem without looking like a temporary solution. Most sleeper furniture looks bulky, awkward, or cheap. It feels like something you only pull out when guests are coming. But a folding sleeper chair can be styled like a cozy lounge piece. Use it in a small apartment, use it in a guest room, use it in a reading corner, use it in a home office that sometimes needs to become a sleeping space. That flexibility is valuable, and visually the key is how you style it. Add a textured throw blanket, add one good pillow, place a small side table next to it, maybe add a floor lamp. Now, it doesn't look like emergency furniture, it looks like a cozy corner. That's the entire Luxe For Less idea. It's not always about buying the most expensive thing, it's about choosing pieces that work harder visually. A storage rack that looks like a boutique display, a scalloped antique accent that makes a table feel styled, a mid-century console that fixes the TV wall, a dining chair with a designer silhouette, an ornate mirror that turns a blank wall into a focal point, and a sleeper chair that makes a small space more beautiful and more useful. If I had to choose the strongest three from this list, I would start with the media console, the Arendahl mirror, and the Jaguar chair. Those three give you the biggest visual transformation, but if you're working with a small space, the sleeper chair and the organizer rack might be the smarter move. Because expensive-looking homes aren't just pretty, they're intentional. Every piece has a reason to be there, and when the reason is clear, the room immediately feels more designed. I'll link everything in the description so you can find the exact pieces without searching for hours. And if you want more Amazon finds that make your home look high-end without the high-end price, subscribe. New finds, real prices, no fluff.